Good evening, my firing squad of the Killing Wall, and welcome to briefing number 65. And tonight, you know what? I've had a rough week, so it's going to be a nice take it easy briefing. Tonight, we're going to be doing some mini rants. We're going to be talking a little bit. We're going to be chilling a little bit. I want to actually yammer with every single one of y'all individually, try and, get a feel of things, I guess is the best way to put it, because I know that lately I haven't really been engaging with you guys too much, which kind of sucks in my honest opinion, because you guys deserve some fucking reward, and I could sure as fuck toss some to yous. Maybe rant about yous. Give you guys a little bit of a mini roast, which I know every single one of you would love to see. So, before I even get started, let's get our normal briefing protocol out of the way, which is not a bad thing to actually mention. You know, donate to Kenko. Check it out down below. Buy one of his t-shirts because they kick ass. Seriously, do the fucking thing. Number two, when you get the opportunity, and it better be fucking right after you get done watching this, download Live 365 and check out the Hellfire Radio channel on there. You could also check us out at hellfireradio.com. You could check us out on our Insta. You could check us out on our YouTube. You could check us out on Twitch. And you could continue to check us out at hellfireradio.com and here at Facebook Live. It's a fucking order. Do the thing. Also, don't forget, I want y'all to share the hell out of this. Share it to groups, share it to timeline, share it to friends. Spam the hell out of your friends list. I want them to be like, who the fuck is this Rant Commander guy? Why do you keep sharing this shit out? Because you know what? A lot of people need the fucking truth. Go over to Hellfire Radio and give it a thumbs up with a like and a follow. Seriously, I suggest you do it. Because you know what? We're aiming to get to 30K by the end of the year, and the only way we can fucking do that is through you. So do the thing. I'm telling you, right now. Hit the button. It's right there. Hit the button. You can do it. I know you can. So, we got Sergeant Page and Troop Beth in the fucking vat. I'm happy to see yous. Thank you for reporting in. Like I said, I'm a little worn down. It's been a hell of a freaking week. And you want to know what? Who knows? Maybe I'll let you guys roast me. Which I highly doubt any of you get the balls to do. Because I'll roast yous back. Oh, man. It's... I'll rant about bullshit right now. Might as well. Because it's that kind of a night. It's that kind of a night. You want to know what I fucking hate? I hate just cold temperatures. Lieutenant Mike, glad to see you. Yep, there he is. I am that guy. You want to know what, Mike? Tonight, I'm going to roast every single commenter. If you hop in here and you share out, I will roast you. I think that'd be a good fucking night. Let's see. Let's see how many people decide to pop up out of nowhere. Okay? Because you want to know what the thing is that it's not like any single one of you could ever fucking read a goddamn clock. I never see anybody popping in. It's always the same 3 people popping in all at once. And I know I got more viewers. And I know I don't see anybody else reporting in. How funny. What's the matter? Scared? It's okay. It's all right. I know a lot of you are busy. I know a lot of you just basically got me on the freaking background. You're just listening to me talk. You know what? The world as it is right now, totally get it. Totally get it. A lot of people are looking to hear some cheery shit. Well, hearing some cheery shit. Okay, let's see. I found my cooler. So now I can keep shit cold on my way to work. All 10 minutes. So I'm thankful as fuck to have a damn good show. You want to know what? I could do a show and rant about things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful to have a voice. To be able to rip into every single one of you. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. And I'd love to roast the hell out of you commenters, but unfortunately, I think a lot of you got some thin skin. That's why you let me have the thick skin so that I can take it because you know I can. Because I hit below the belt every time. Whether or not you're dangling, or you're tucking. Paige, I love you to death, but you know damn well I will destroy you. And I destroy you with a single phrase. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Paige's nickname is Meat Popsicle. And when she gets mouthy, I'm telling her she's giving me a discharge. So that's the nickname. You know how Takara is called Quack Quack? Paige is called Meat Popsicle. Yeah, I'm sure it's not. So tell me, Meat Popsicle, how many other people do we think we got in here that I could roast? I could roast you, Mike. You're rather quiet, except just popping in. Just to cite that I'm here. Yeah, let's see. Let's do a little mini rant. Okay, what can I rant about tonight? I can rant that right now it's the middle of November and it's not hurried up to get December. I want December 10th to get here because I want to check out Cyberpunk 2077 already. You know? I want to be immersed as fuck into something open world. You know, be able to wander around, fuck a robotic prostitute, the whole nine. It's a great fucking game. I highly suggest you pre-order it. Got a whole lot of hype. It was over in Times Square. It was great. You know, I could rant about cigarettes and how people have a tendency to feel that their brand is more superior than another. Let me tell you something, okay? Your cancer stick, regardless of what the fuck it is going to kill you, regardless of how long it is that you actually take to smoke it. How about that? Yeah, tonight's going to be a fun one. You know, I mean, I legit think the algorithm's fucking me lately. I don't think you know, yeah, I legit think the algorithm's fucking me right now. It's legit bending me over a goddamn rail. You know how I know? I'll tell you how I know. Because usually around now, I got about 12 to 15 freaking people watching. Not only that, usually I've got at least 13 different people commenting. Right now, I only see Paige and Mike. Beth, you did one in the beginning, but that's about it. The thing is that I can't believe that, you know, people are out and about on Friday. You better not be. So I wonder what it could possibly be. Did y'all get tired of me already? I think that could be what it is. Hit me with the freaking heart emoji if you want me to still be around. I'm curious. Ah, Brandon! I am your commander. You're the sergeant, but I'm glad to see you reporting in. A little late. I'm going to roast people tonight. Yep. You want to know what it is about people that decide to show up fucking late? They show up out of nowhere, expecting everything to stop just so they could catch a recap. Thanks. Troop Tyler, glad to see you coming out of the freaking woodwork. Where the hell were you? Yeah, see, tonight I'm roasting people. I'm roasting people because you want to know what? I care. I care. Because you know what? I'm pretty damn sure a lot of people love seeing others roasted. But how about y'all? Do you like getting freaking toasted and roasted? I'm pretty damn sure you would. Well, Troop Gabby, I'm so glad that you decided to show up to fix the TV. After fixing the TV. Did you get fried? I don't think so. Well, I'm glad that you're here. See, tonight I'm thinking of roasting all my commenters. And then maybe roasting Hellfire staff, one right after the other. Because I know they want me to. Brandon, I'm sorry to hear that you got family drama. Believe me, I know all about drama. Oh boy, have I been dealing with it. Family drama is a thing. Everybody's fucking got it. You want to know what? You get over it. It never fucking sticks around for long. You only get a few shots in life to get family. But you know what? The family that you choose will always evolve. You can always replace the bad ones with the good ones. And the ones that'll stick with you, they're the ones worth keeping around. That's right. No, I was checking out some fucking funny ass memes. Oh, you're dealing with important shit. Yeah. What could be more important than coming in here and reporting into your commander? Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. You wanna know what the thing is that I'm just glad to see you all in here. Tonight's chill night. So I was checking out some memes, mostly on a subject or two that I kind of like. Sometimes a good meme pops along. And I just can't help but laugh my ass off at it if it's relatable. And that's what comedy is, really. It's something that people gonna be like, that could happen to me. That's kind of funny. Or, hey, that happened to a friend of mine. That was fucking hilarious. Or I could see that happening to a buddy of mine. And you wanna know what? That's just like me. That's what makes fucking shit funny. I remember a while back, I laughed my ass off for 20 minutes at a post on the oatmeal. 20 minutes. Me laughing. I have trouble fucking smiling unless I'm seeing somebody getting curb stomped. But I was laughing for 20 minutes. You want to know what this was? I'm pretty damn sure some of you would have seen it. It was the comparison of what we thought something was like as a child as opposed to what we learned in reality. Case in point, you get red Play Doh, you get yellow Play Doh, you get blue Play Doh. With the red, you think that you try to taste it, you're going to be tasting cherries. With the blue, you're thinking you're going to be tasting blueberries, and with the yellow, you're thinking you're going to be tasting lemons. Here's the thing. You touch your tongue to red Play-Doh, what do you taste? Poseidon's salty butthole. You touch the Play-Doh to blue, you're not going to be tasting blueberries. You're going to be tasting Poseidon's salty butthole. And if you touch your tongue to the yellow, you're thinking you're going to be tasting lemons. Take a wild guess what you're tasting. Poseidon's salty butthole. I laughed for 20 fucking minutes of that shit. The other one, okay? Difference between mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. It's funny as hell. You put mayonnaise on a sandwich and you throw ham on there and you taste it, you're a happy fucking person. Happy as a fucking pig and shit. You could not possibly compare. You throw Miracle Whip on anything, you're tasting goblin cum. Because that's what it is. It's goblin cum. I once asked my roommate to go get me some fucking mayonnaise because I like throwing mayonnaise on my goddamn tuna fish. Okay? I make tuna fish. Okay? Tuna fish and crackers. Best fucking snack in the world. Don't argue. It's the truth. And I told them, pick me up some mayonnaise. Well, they come back with the squeeze bottle of fucking Miracle Whip. I look at this shit, I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's mayonnaise. I'm like, no, it's goblin cum. But it'd been a long ass fucking time since I actually had any. I need to be reminded. I tasted a little bit of it and I was reminded. Let me tell you something. I've had cum in my mouth before. That shit is nasty as hell. Miracle Whip. My God. Yeah, tonight's an AMA too. Ask me anything. Try and fucking embarrass me. I dare yous. I dare yous. Come at me, bros. Isn't that what the kids say? Come at me. You can't possibly fucking shock me in any way, shape, or form by asking me anything. Because tonight, like I said, we're taking it easy. And I love nothing more than you folks. I love all of you. You're my troops. I'll take a bullet for every single one of you. And did. So come at me. With everything you got. Because I'm me. When I'm me, glad to hear it there, Lieutenant Takara. Oh, God. Hey, Atchison Amelia. Takara came into their chat right on Goblin Come. It's hilarious. Tonight, Takara, we're legitimately fucking talking about little mini shit here and there. And we're also roasting our commenters. And I might roast some Hellfire staff if they come in. I'm thinking that would be a fun night. Don't you think? Also, Paige got your package. So there's that. Yeah, there's something wrong with you. I keep forgetting that. You're Kiwi. Speaking of which, where the hell's my damn Kiwi troop? He's usually in here by now. He better not be out and about. Goblin cum or whale cum? Which is worse? I've never had whale cum before, but I presume it's probably saltier than Poseidon's salty butthole. So that's really comparable. The answer to that is neither. The fact that they sell one is insane. Yeah, that's a spinach wrap. You want to know what the fuck spinach is? Spinach is the frickin' taint shavings of Mother Nature. It's too thin to be considered cabbage or lettuce, but too nasty to be considered anything leafy. Takara, not for nothing. I feel you. My job tried to get me to work a morning shift tomorrow. I was like, no. You guys we're having me work doubles every freaking week. I'm not having it. Not having it. You can kiss my ass. Kale is spinach's freaking vegan cousin. That's what kale is. Kale is spinach's vegan cousin. Because you can have spinach with meat and it still tastes great. You throw kale in with anything, you're looking at people like, the fuck is wrong with you? What are you, stupid? Who ties your shoes for you? Kale. You want to know what kale is? Kale is a happy fucking funny way to actually say seaweed. It's just you can't say seaweed because it sounds like it's fucking nasty. So they named it kale. It's fucking seaweed. Get off your high horses. Yeah, no shit. You feed kale to animals to help their digestion. People that fucking eat that shit on the regular look at them like, are you constipated or something? You see, it makes no it doesn't help. Also doesn't help I have a bad fucking headache tonight. Tell me something, Quack Quack. You'd be able to answer this question a little bit. Because you're one of my smarter folks. Do you think the algorithm hates me? Hmm? Because people ain't getting my briefings. Staring at your fridge, you want to know what that? Oh, God, that's voyeurism to a foodie. Stare at your fridge. Funniest fucking thing I ever saw in my life in regards to food in a meme. Somebody actually goes to the house. They go through the cupboards. They see tons of ingredients and shit. They look in their fridge and freezer. See a whole bunch of shit like ground beef, chicken. You want to know what's in the freezer? Several different types of ingredients in the fridge. Nothing that could possibly be freaking microwavable. You want to know what the answer to that is? There's nothing to eat in this house. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think legitimately, Takara, that the algorithm hates anything that airs after midnight Eastern. I think that has to be the case. That must be the new thing. Because who the fuck's gonna notice until the morning? And even then, they're like, ah, fuck it. Because it makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. And it bothers me. Because I think more people deserve to have a little bit more Rant Commander in their lives. Don't you? I need more people sharing this shit out. Instead of you seeing 22 people that share. Because I know at least 2 or 3 of you share to like 8 or 9 groups. And I love yous for it. I need more shares. I need more widespread engagement. I need you people to do the thing. And I can yell at you about that. You know why? Because I'm your commander. I grew the mustache out for you. Yeah, a share challenge. Let's see it happen. It won't be reached. That'll be nice. I'll roast anybody that comes in here. I'll roast the next person to come in and says hi if I get up to 50 shares. Let's see it happen. I'm aiming what some consider low, but lately, let's face it, 50 shares is kind of high for me lately. So let's see what 50 shares does. Because I think legitimately, Takar, that massive share count that we did back time ago when it was hashtag break the Baron, I think the magic on that wore off. Because now I'm back at the bottom again. Way at the bottom. And it hurts. Who's going to throw me a shovel or throw me a ladder? Let's see the fucking shares out. Let's see the engagement of Hellfire Radio jump up. Because you know what? There are things I can rant about that are small. You know, like I don't get construction paper. What the fuck are you constructing? It's rough. It breaks too damn easy. It's basically nothing more than thickened toilet paper. And even then, it's ineffective. Trust me, I know. I think mustaches get a bad fucking rap. I think they should come back like mine. I think a mustache with a curl like this, as thick as this, adds a sense of don't fuck with me. I think that's the case. I gotta get a hold of Scoops and see if he can get me into a trauma film. People that hoard shit, I live with 2 people that hoard shit. Okay, Tyler? I live in my bedroom because of that. It sucks. But then again, I hoard information. I very rarely throw anything out because, frankly, I find extra use for everything. I don't keep a hold of something just for the sake of keeping a hold of something. Oh, no, 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 no. But chances are, if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to buy something that not only is going to keep, it's going to be used. I live a very, I don't want to say Spartan life, but I'm that kind of person that will hang on to the same phone for like 7 years. Okay. I will wear sneakers until the soles fall off. I'm that person that refuses to throw out a bed mattress that has springs that legitimately hurt to sleep on. It's the reason why my partner's got me a freaking mattress topper to try and soften it up. I have an aged computer. I refuse to get any of the new next gen systems. Yeah, that's true, Takara. I'm stuck in a kind of proverbial fucked if I do and fucked if I don't. But the fucked if I don't only hurts me. The fucked if I do hurts the station. So I'm not going to do. I'm going to don't. 'Cause that's what I do. Yeah, no argument here. No argument here. This is why you want to know what? I just talk about the shit happening in just my little corner and my personal little slice of the world. 'Cause you know what? It helps. It helps. Yeah. I'll tell you guys a little bit of something. I technically have 5 girlfriends. I've got 4, but I technically have 5. The 5th one I don't talk to too often. They contact me whenever something's going on. When I see them, they're walking funny for about like maybe a week afterwards. We connect, make sure we're okay. Extremely low maintenance. Takara, not for nothing, I would love to do a fucking stream of Among Us. I think that would be downright hilarious. Get everybody on it. Game of Among Us or freaking whatchamacallit, some Jackbox games. I think that would be hilarious. Because that would be full-blown station engagement. That's what's needed. See, tonight isn't even really the Rant Commander. Tonight it's late night with Chris Ryan. So yeah, no. Saw something pretty funny though. It kind of made me laugh a little bit, and it seems like I started something. I'm glad to hear that, Tyler. I saw a post from Scoops of Mischief with a picture of Diego in the background. And I said, "Hey, you got Fred Durst?" I want to do. I want to do more rants, but it's kind of hard to do when you wonder whether or not anybody's even there to rant at. Rant about the bullshit when it comes to keyboards that you got to replace every couple of years. What's so fucking hard about making a keyboard work? You press a key, it shows up. End of fucking story. Might as well switch back to fucking typewriters. What's because he is Fred Durst. Looks like the guy. I want salons to hurry up and open up again. I need to get my hair done. I would rant about vampires and wolves. The thing is that one, I am a vampire, and I'm glad to be. I love the fact that we can continually exist in the evening. The fact that we have some kick-ass teeth, and we usually get laid a lot. We have a tendency to look pretty damn good, and oh, you know, the fact that vampires glitter annoys the shit out of me. Real vampires don't sparkle. And wolves are overrated. They're nice little puppies. I think it'd be hilarious if they ever made a werewolf movie where somebody had a tennis ball and said, "Who wants the ball? Who wants the ball? Go get the ball." You don't need no silver bullet. You just need a fucking box of tennis balls. That's it. Like if you want to go by old school vampire lore, you just carry around a small bag of rice. You throw it on the ground. They have to count each and every single grain. Gotta love that level of OCD. Something's going to be happening hopefully by the end of the year for me. I'm going to have new teeth. And no, I just don't mean fangs. I mean, legitimately, I am getting full blown slip on dentures. So maybe I won't be so self conscious about my choppers and I'll be able to actually eat again. Because I think I've lost weight, which sucks. Because this is all loose skin. Popped the zit on my ass today. See, proof I can laugh. You ever notice how fucking zits grow in the weirdest of fucking places? I mean, yeah, they're false, but they'll help with a lot. It's funny, I was on either Craft Beer Corner or one of the other shows that was on there with Diego and Scoops. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before. I can't quite remember. And one of the viewers said, "We had no idea that the Rant Commander's hair was that long." Let me show you guys how long this shit is. First of all, it is all my hair. This isn't a wig, it's all mine. You know, see? No wig, all mine. This is how long this shit is. It goes all the way out to like here. Thank all y'all for the congrats. I had to contact Horror Show Jack. He's the one that's making them for me. As a favor. I had to pay him, but still. Oh. Oh. Maybe I should share some interesting old school stories. All right. Yeah. You guys want to hear a funny story? Here, I'll tell you guys a funny story. Story is from Voltage, your Rant Commander. When I was younger, I used to hang out with this guy. His name was Anthony Thomas. He lived up the street from me. When I moved to a suburban town in Jersey, it was called Keyport. It was my sophomore year. And kid was very big into hip hop. Never understood why. I mean, the kid had never really grown up in legit inner city or whatnot, so his admiration for gangster rap kind of like made me go, okay. You know, it's the kind of kid that if you ever freaking showed him anything that looked like a little bit of steel, he'd look at you fucking funny and then run away while pissing his pants. But it was all about that fucking gangster life. Anyways, he was obsessed with spinning tires and fishtailing his car. Couldn't quite understand why. It was like, okay, is this flexing? What we call that today, flexing. And me and a bunch of other guys we used to hang out with, um, we'd all basically pile into his tiny ass fucking little Civic. I think it was. It was a Honda Civic, I think. And the problem was there wasn't that much room in this little fucker. Not really. Backseat wasn't that roomy. Get to a point where there was like 7 or 8 of us, and there'd be 7 of us in that car. 4 in the back seat, 2 in the front seat. No, in the front seats, and 1 person in the trunk. You could probably tell from my sudden tone change at that statement where I was put. Repeatedly. And I remember mentioning with great alacrity his proclivity to cause the rear of his vehicle to fishtail. Do you know what it's like to be inside the trunk of a car when the tail end of it is slipping side to fucking side? And I also mentioned his proclivity for gangster rap, which his gigantic speakers that he had installed into the back deck of his car would blast at max volume while going down extremely rural, very narrow, winding roads while fishtailing and blasting Bone and Biggie on loop at max volume with me in the trunk. They say when you're stupid, you're stupid. I was stupid. That's a funny story. I was arrested once when I was young, and I was stupid. Got arrested for trespassing. Irony is, we weren't trespassing. You want to hear that story? That's a funny one. Just enough to make you go, wait, what? Yeah. Just enough to make you go, like, wait, what? Yeah. And then there was the time see. Yeah, and that's just it. I never suffer motion sickness. You know, I've flown a fighter jet before, and I didn't get motion sickness from that. You know, I didn't go through motion sickness when I went through flight training. I didn't go through motion sickness through anything. But if you put an Oculus on me, I start to get a little woozy. I don't get it. I used to say like I loved driving fast when I was younger. Then I went into the Air Force and drove out in New Mexico, where speed limits were like 90 or like 80, sorry. And I came back to Jersey. Suddenly I'm terrified to be on the fucking road. It's like I lost my nerve. I don't get it. Pisses me off. Trying to think. What else? Come on, you guys have got to have some pretty damn good questions for me. Something, because I know you guys don't know me from Adam. Hmm? Anything at all. You know? I mean, I remember when I was younger and I watched my mother chase a kid down in the city in nothing but a pair of flip flops and a bathrobe for 3 city blocks. That was a funny story. I can tell you that one. Or the time where my mother punched me in the soul. That one's rough. Or the time when I lost my 4th and 21st fights when I was an amateur boxer. What was the funniest thing I did when I was younger? Funniest. Funny to who? Funny to me, or was funny that happened to me that others laughed at? Because that's legitimately 2 different things. You know, one traumatized me and one was downright hilarious. Um, I think well let's go with both. One that happened to me that was funny, I didn't think was funny at the time. I was in college and we had this one room and it was a room in the student union building. And in between classes, we'd all hang out there. And the thing is, there was an old TV in there, and our friends would bring in their gaming systems and hook them up to the TV. Every once in a while, we'd cut a class or two, and we'd sit and we'd just basically hang out. Well, we threw a survival horror game in there called Fatal Frame, and you could control the blinds that were in this room because the room was basically glass walled, and there were blinds all around it. So we close all the blinds and we kill all the fucking lights, and we'd play this thing. Me, since I was the most experienced when it came to freaking like survival horror gaming at the time, at least amongst our group of friends, I was going through one particular room in this game, in Fatal Frame. My friend Ted, this obnoxiously large individual. By obnoxiously large, he looked imposing enough not to try and challenge him, but slim enough where if you did challenge him, chances are you weren't going to fucking outrun him. So it was obnoxiously large. He snuck up behind the student union couches where I was sitting, and I was hyper engaged and focused in this thing, in a particularly scary room where I knew there was something random that could happen at any given point in time. So I'm sitting there and I'm gaming and gaming and gaming. He walks up and creeps right behind me. And he could tell it was tense. So he immediately got this close behind me. And in the loudest and most obnoxious way possible, he went exactly like that. There was a dent in the ceiling tile from how high I jumped. That was funny to everybody else. Wasn't that funny to me, but it was funny to everybody else. What was funny to me was same room, not playing the same game. We'd also throw fighting games on there too. And there were some games, and I don't know how many gamers we actually got here watching this, but it's rather funny. We used to have fighting game tournaments, throw money down, place bets who would buy lunch for who. And with a lot of fighting games, there's usually one person you could choose to fight as. That's a joke. The game programmers would throw them in there and not think anybody'd be good as that character. And same person, Ted. Love the guy to death. True to character and form, he'd always pick the biggest, brawniest fucking guy. And me, he didn't realize I'd been playing this game for quite a while, the one that we were playing. And I was, at the time, competing in gaming tournaments in Chinatown in New York City and winning them with this character that I picked that was a joke. You could do some research on it. It has a pretty kick-ass freaking opening riff. The game was Guilty Gear XX. Japanese cel-shaded fucking game. Very beautiful to watch. Good character design, great gameplay style. The story was a little bit fucking out there. But anyways, I'd pick a character that was called Dr. Faust. Now, instead of big, brawny, stereotypical, don't fuck with this guy size dude, Faust was a tall, lanky guy in a fucking suit with a bag over his head. And carried a gigantic, what looks like a comedic carnival-sized scalpel. Now, you're thinking characters to fight as. You got big, brawny dude with fucking gigantic brass knuckles that look like they're fucking steel girders on his fists. It's like fighting up against a juggernaut from the freaking Deadpool 2 movie. Versus a guy that looks like a freaking, like Slender Man in a white suit with a paper bag over his head. Who's going to win in a fight, you think? Turns out it wasn't Ted's character. My character was a joke character. Why? Because this guy would throw a cloth out of nowhere. The handkerchief would fall on him and he'd disappear underneath. Right underneath it. And he'd reappear as if a door was opening into reality and smack you with the door. You know how you ever fucking walk around, somebody opens up the door on you by accident as you were walking to approach the door? Yeah, he'd do that. And I kept doing that to him. And it was annoying the shit out of him. So then he got a little bit aggro with me, aggressive. He'd start doing jumping attacks. He'd start rushing at me and trying to hit me. And then I did something which is called a launch, which means I hit him and it'd knock him up into the air, leaving him helpless. And I'd jump right up on him and I'd hit him like 80 or 90 fucking times, nonstop. And then he'd get knocked back down to the ground before he hit the ground. His reply to this day is still the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. He tossed his controller down and would say, "Faust isn't supposed to be able to do that." Still the most hilarious fucking thing I had ever fucking heard in my life. I pissed myself. It was hilarious. Because Faust is not a character you think could do air combo punches and kicks and spins and special moves. He's slow, has a short movement distance, which means when normally a person moves, they move this much. Faust, he moves this much. Not exactly the fastest fucking person in the world. Okay? When he jumps, most characters, when they jump, they go that high. When Faust jumps, he goes that high. Not really supposed to be able to do anything. And yet I was beating people with this character. Why? Because of a perception. When somebody picks a joke character, you're thinking they can't do shit. But be warned, if somebody picks a joke character and they know there's money on the line, there's a damn good reason. And me, I picked Faust and won a $7,000 fucking tournament with him in Chinatown. Chinatown is notorious for being, and I quote, just 1 second, you better immerse that shit in alcohol. In Chinatown, folks of that particular persuasion, they play video games all the time. All the time. You know, we used to call it Asian factor. I'm not being racist, good or bad here. It's just that best gamers played in Chinatown. So you go there and you'd see like 340 hit air combos when the average person could only hit maybe 15. And me, I learned. And I was good. These days, I don't got anywhere as much manual dexterity as I used to, but being a bass player back then helped. You learn how to be able to move your fingers quick. And it was fun. It was fun. I miss those days. These days, I play a game and I'm playing them to relax. I'm not playing them to compete with anybody because, to be honest with you, competitive gaming, no. If I'm playing something, I want it to be cooperative. Multiple people needed in order to be able to obtain an objective. But player versus player, not my bag. Not really. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight for me, folks. And you want to know what? No matter how many shares I get, no matter how many views I get, I thank every single one of you guys for tuning in. It lets me know that, folks care. And I know that every single one of you do. And I know some people are probably going to catch this on a replay, in which case then it's okay you didn't make it, but I'm glad to see you here. And I'll see you all next week on Monday. And by the way, next Friday, Baron Voltage will be back for his bi-monthly Into the Shadows. Maybe I'll do an Oculus stream of Five Nights at Freddy's, or maybe I'll try another Phasmophobia stream, but whatever it may be, I'm hoping to see every single one of you there. Thank you very much all for tuning in. And as I say it before, I'll say it again. Stay locked, cocked, ready to rock. Stay frosty. Make sure you hit the rack. Get some fucking sleep. Stay safe out there. Share the shit out of this. And have a good